hear people ask about what I can't do, or rather about my limitations, my weaknesses. Whether it's because it's pessimistic or just not socially acceptable, we aren't encouraged to look at our limits. The thought is often we're holding ourselves back when we think about what we can't do. However, I look at limitations a bit differently. Limits result from our weaknesses. Everyone has weaknesses. It's part of being human. So shouldn't we acknowledge that we have them? I'm Alanna Flynn, a computer science major at Bridgewater State University. This semester I worked with Phillips Brooks House Association. In my mind, knowing your weaknesses is just as important as your strengths. They're part of you that can get in the way, make your dreams more difficult to achieve. But knowing is only half the battle. To make terms with your weaknesses, you need to struggle to find a balance that will let you do what you need to make your dreams come true. Before this semester that I spent in Boston, I was struggling very hard with my weaknesses. It was like a sea I was drowning in, with the water sinking me ever deeper into my own mistakes. My difficulties with time management, oversleeping, and difficulties getting things done were taking over my life. I was failing classes, constantly late even if I wanted to be early, feeling so ashamed of myself for not doing anything. The feeling of failure weighed down on me, like it was a part of who I am, an endless cycle pulling me deeper. But the effort needed just felt so overwhelming. I was simply stuck in a cycle of tripping over myself, just ignoring my issues as they would get worse. I needed something to drag me out of the depths of the comfort zone that had become a malignant, self-perpetuating prison. I needed a change of place, environment, and daily life that would force me to take a step into my future, to dismantle these horrible habits. To reach that end, I came to the city to work as an intern at a nonprofit, to get experience in a real workplace, to be entirely responsible for myself, my success, and my failure. My first time living outside of my house, away from my parents, where I would be the only one to take care of myself, where I would need to adapt to survive. Adapting was far from easy though. My old habits kept dragging at me, trying to bring me back to an abyss of comfortable wasting away. I've heard so many times before that my effort was just not enough. It was so discouraging. The abyss felt more inviting as I internalized everything I said. Those voices feel so loud, confirming my own doubts. It's so difficult to shrug off those voices, of others and my own. Tell myself that the progress I've made is valid. It's worth something. A little progress, a little bit of getting up earlier, a little bit of work done is so much better than nothing. So much better than none at all. It proves that I can be better, that I can become the person I want to be. But I still look forward to step forward into the unknown. I had a goal that even while falling short of it, I was able to make steps towards. Even if those steps came far too late, even if I still have regrets for wasting my time just to get here, I still made progress. And that tiniest bit of progress is better than nothing. It's far more than nothing at all. I shouldn't feel bad that I'm so far behind. I shouldn't feel bad that people think that it's not enough. But instead, I should be happy that I was able to improve just a little. That much makes it worth something, even if it's not enough by another's definition. Knowing your limits is knowing that you'll struggle. It's knowing that you're human, that you're an individual with problems that can't be so different than those of others. Comparing myself to others in areas where they may have strength and I have weakness will only make me feel bad about myself. So I'll continue to focus on what I can do within my human limitations, taking tiny steps to improve, whether that just be one assignment that I got in on time when I get nothing else in. That much is what I need. That much alone isn't enough.